Hi, I'm Ravi Gill. Today I'm going to show you how to cook an authentic Indian dish. I'm going to show you how to cook chicken Madras. It's very easy to make. It's a beautiful dish from Hyderabad. What I've done here is I've got a little bit of lemon juice, red chilli, Kashmiri chilli, grated ginger and garlic, a pinch of salt, and kept it overnight, which is very, very important that you must marinate it. It doesn't need any yogurt, nothing like that. That's the 4 things which you need. And we need a lot of red onions, some ginger and garlic, and some red tomatoes. I love using white tomatoes. It gives you a lovely flavor and color. And the important spices again are the green cardamoms, because down south they use a lot of green cardamoms. Green cardamoms, black pepper, some cloves. We're going to blend it in a spice blender. We're going to blend some spices and some poppy seeds in a spice blender or a coffee blender, just to make a really nice dry paste. In this blender, I've got poppy seeds and some desiccated coconut. I'm going to use some whole green cardamoms. I'm going to use a few peppercorns, some cumin seeds, and very important, the cinnamon bark. This is going to be a very dry paste. What happens is it mixes all the spices in it. We're going to add a little bit of Garam Masala, red Kashmiri chili, and very little turmeric, and then blend it again. And this is how the dry paste should look like. Beautiful yellowy color. And we're going to keep that aside as well. We're going to make a paste with the red onions in the food processor, the ginger and garlic in, everything going in. We're going to make the paste in a blender, really fine paste. And look at the beautiful color, very pink. Girls love pink. We're going to heat a pan and use 2 teaspoons of mustard oil or rapeseed oil, but I use rapeseed oil, and let it get really hot before we're going to add the onion paste in it. We're going to put the paste in there, and again we're going to just brown it, not very, very dark brown, just brown it, caramelize it. Once this is done, we're going to brown the meat in a different pan, because it's very, very important to brown the meat before adding it into the paste. We're going to cook on a low heat and cover the pan, but make sure you keep on stirring it, coming back to it, so that the onion doesn't stick. And while that's happening, our oil is hot now. We can add the chicken into it. That's it. I love hearing that sound. Let the meat get really nice and brown. Cook from all the sides. And we're going to chop the tomatoes here. We're going to chop the wine tomatoes. You don't have to finely chop it. Just chop it like that. So we're going to add the tomatoes, the chopped tomatoes in there. Cover the pan, keep an eye on that. Our chicken is done. We're going to remove it from the heat and keep it aside, and chop some coriander. We're not going to garnish it. We're going to add it while we are cooking, making the paste. Add the coriander. And few curry leaves. Make sure you season it well. So we're going to add a little bit of salt in there. We're going to add the dry paste. So this is how the paste should look like. The smell is beautiful. This is how it should look. look like before we're going to add the meat into it. See how little water. If you do this way, if you brown the meat in a separate pan, there will be very, very little water. And it will mix well with the paste. What we're going to do is let it cook on a high heat for 5 minutes. Keep on stirring it. And we're going to use about 40 grams of creamed coconut. The trick to it is, a lot of people ask me why not coconut milk. The trick to it is using the creamed coconut gives you nicer flavor. It's got nice richness to it. But dilute with hot water. Make sure you dilute with hot water. You don't need the milk, you just need the oil which comes out of the creamed coconut. That's what you need. And make sure it's diluted before you're going to add it. I'm going to add that. I'm going to add some hot water. Let it to cook about 10 to 12 minutes because we've cooked the chicken, so we don't need to cook it for a long time. The chicken madras is done. Look at the beautiful color, and this is the consistency of the gravy it should be. Because we browned the chicken first, it didn't take us that long to cook. I'm going to serve the chicken madras with some rice, which I've already put on the plate. Garnish with fresh coriander. This is how to cook chicken madras.